In terms of looking at the life of the worker itself, what do you think are the biggest challenges for sort of like safeguarding the working conditions and the dignity of the basic life that a retail worker leads?
Yeah, and I think so. My organization does a lot of work with retail and other worker organizations that are trying to improve pay and conditions in the workforce. And retail is especially important for us because, as Sebastian noted, it is the biggest low-wage sector in the country. I mean, 1 in 8 occupations is a retail job. And so the pay and other working conditions that Walmart and other retailers set in the industry have massive repercussions for the low-wage workforce as a whole. Right now, the average median wage for a retail salesperson is, I think, $10.90 an hour. And so that low wage, has an effect on millions of workers in the U.S. So I think for us, the challenge is how do we raise that wage, whether it's through policy, whether it's through employers doing it on their own, corporate pressured, worker organizing. How do we improve other conditions that aren't as talked about but are really devastating to low-wage retail workers? So the fact that they can't control their schedules usually, that they work involuntarily part-time when they're begging for hours and can't support kids or to figure out childcare needs. And how do we make sure that it's a job that you feel comfortable going to your boss when you have a problem and don't fear getting fired or getting retaliated against? These are all very real concerns for retail and other low-wage workers, and I think and we will talk later about how the retail industry is changing and how technology is impacting it. But and I agree that there will be job loss in the traditional retail sector, but then we have to look at how do we make sure that the jobs that come about as a result of this destruction or transformation don't replicate the same bad patterns that we're seeing.